So, the proposed problem in this project is marami pong customer ang nahihirapang intindihin at i-compute ang kanilang electricity consumption at billing charges. Kaya naman nakakaranas po sila ng bill shock. To solve this, we develop a Java-based electricity consumption calculator na tumatanggap ng user's name at monthly electricity consumption. Then, automatically, daily and monthly electricity cost through this program. Mas madaling ma-monitor ng user ang kanilang electricity usage at mas ma-manage ang kanilang electricity expenses.
As for the input, process, and output, the input part is where the users inputted data that was necessarily for us to compute the monthly expense of kilowatt hours. As for the process, this is where the part where the computation happens. And for the output part, this is where the print and display of outputted data were going to be printed, like the user's name, total consumed of kilowatt hours per month, and their daily consumption.
This algorithm shows a step-by-step process on how to calculate the user's monthly and daily electricity cost based on their kilowatt-hour consumption. It begins by taking input to record the user's full name and their kilowatt-hour consumption for the month. Next, it applies fixed values, a 31-day month length, and an electricity rate of 14.8261 per kilowatt-hour.
It computes the total monthly cost by multiplying the total kilowatts are consumed by the rate. Then divide it into total monthly cost by 31 days to find the daily average cost. And lastly, it displays the summary with a username, kilowatts per hour, daily cost, and monthly cost, and then thanking the user and ending.
By following the algorithm, we have been able to make the thing we call pseudocode. A pseudocode is a systematic or a syntax in making a programming. One of the backbone in programming, one of the most detailed part, and it was also the step-by-step or the plan how we can make a better and organized program that we can put. Okay, so pseudocode is a step-by-step procedure like an algorithm, but with the twist that pseudocode is the most detailed part that mostly programming or usually programming only knows. Not like algorithm. An algorithm is consists of characters, but when it comes to pseudocode, it consists some part of the programming.
So writing a pseudocode makes it easier for those members who are assigned to do the Java implementation or coding kasi para na siyang yung actual code, andun na yung kung ano yung i-display mo, kung ano yung i-read ng program, and kung ano yung magiging process, kung ano yung magiging output ng program. So, nandoon na sa pseudocode. Kaya mas naging madali siya and mas naging organized siya for those who are assigned to do the Java implementation.
Ayun, sa flowchart naman, since it's the most detailed step-by-step process of how we will have a program. Yun. Sa first rectangle, doon natin makikita yung mga variables, yung mga process kung paano natin i-calculate. So sa first rectangle, ang nakalagay lang is mga variables which is mga integers. Ayun po. Then sa first parallelogram, ayun, doon natin ilalagay yung input. Kung paano kung ano yung ilalagay ng mga user nung gagamit ng program. Sa second rectangle, ayun, another input na naman kung saan doon natin ilalagay yung kilowatt price, which is yun yung na-calculate ng program. And then another rectangle ulit, doon naman natin ilalagay yung calculation kung magkano yung total kilowatt price ng user na gumagamit. Then sa next parallelogram, doon naman natin ilalagay yung output, which is the display. Doon natin ilalagay yung total cost nila sa isang araw. And then yung last parallelogram, doon natin ilalagay yung total cost nila sa isang buwan. And then doon na mag-e-end yung program.
Alright, so now let's move on naman sa input ng aming code. So now sa pinakaunang input ay dito po kailangan i-enter yung pangalan ng user or yung gustong mag-calculate ng kilowatts per hour price nila, monthly or daily. And then next naman sa system.out.print is kailangan po nilang i-enter yung kilowatts per hour nila monthly. And then, ang mangyayari po nun is magkakalculate na siya and tuloy-tuloy na po siya hanggang process and then sa output or end ng aming code.
So sa Java implementation po namin, which is sa code namin, ang process po doon para makalculate yung total consumed in a month sa electricity bill is, una, kukunin po muna namin through input yung kilowatts per hour sa isang buwan ng user. Then, after nun, pagkatapos makuha yung kilowatts per hour per month, ipoproceed i-calculate ng code namin yung nagastos nila through multiplying the kilowatts per hour in a month times dun sa sa average cost per kilowatt. So sabihin na natin sa isang kilowatt is merong 14.8261 pesos sa isang kilowatts. Then after makalculate nun, we will then proceed to calculate again para makuha yung yung daily cost in one day. So sabihin natin sa isang buwan may gastos na 3,600 pesos. Then ika-calculate namin yun, i-divide namin sa 31 to then ma-distribute yung 3,600 na yon sa isang buwan. So for example, magiging sagot nun is sabihin natin mga 100 pesos ganon sa isang araw. So pag tinotal yon, lalabas doon 3,600 dapat sa isang buwan. So, ganun lang po nagana yung process sa code po namin. Thank you po. Have a good day, sir.